Ah!
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi. Welcome to Let's Talk Jaws Live.
I just like that music. Dun 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 dun.
And guess who we're talking about this evening?
The one and only.
The king, the man, the legend himself, Mr. Steven Spielberg. Gotta love him. He's my spirit animal. Do you know what a spirit?
I was just gonna say, what does that actually mean?
I got laughed at on one of the Jaws pages because I put Steven Spielberg as my spirit animal, and Keith was like, "What?" And everybody's laughing at me. I'm like, "Spirit animal, like guides you whenever you're down or sad and lifts you up." So he's sort of like it's like a young kid thing, you know, like a girl, like I picked it up, you know, like Mad Dope or something like that. That's Mad Dope. How are you, Mike? You look great.
Yeah, my head looks really huge
Well,
today.
Pull it back a little bit. Yeah.
There we go.
Quarterback. So, any of our friends on tonight?
I don't know. I'm bringing up the Facebook. I sound like my mother. I'm bringing up Facebook as we speak.
Yes,
on
we
the
do.
iPad to see who's joined us.
Yay! We have Mark. Hi, Mark. How are you? We're talking about Steven Spielberg. Mark is on.
All right. According to this, Jay Smith is live in Let's Talk Jaws. All right. Mark is here. Hey, Michael Hayden is here. Hi, Michael. How are you?
Hey,
you may.
Michael, hi. How are you?
Happy to have you.
So
hi, Dom. Dominic Mancini is here. Old, longtime Jaws fan.
Oh, so nice of you to join us all. Tonight we're talking about the legend himself, Mr. Steven Spielberg. Everyone knows who Steven Spielberg is worldwide.
They better.
And his movies changed our life, huh, Mike?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I can remember being depressed after seeing Hook and thinking, Jesus, this movie sucked.
I liked Hook.
Oh, my God. That was so horrible.
You have to appreciate it as you get older. I really like Hook. I just don't know what it is. After a while, like I saw it, and then I'm like, and then when you watch it, like Ready Player One, I freaking obsessed. Like in the last 6 months, I've been obsessed with that, and I don't think it got as much hype as it should have because that movie kicks ass.
Oh yeah,
isn't it? It's freaking awesome. And you know, a lot of people don't know this, but Steven, like I know him personally. Steven was like an avid game player. Like he played video games, you know. So it wasn't like he's behind the times, you know. And I just thought it was really, really good. And a lot of people, some of them just didn't like it, but I thought it really was awesome. Victor's here, Michael.
Hello, Canada. Hey, Mike Hayden, real quick. We'll have to set up something with you and send you a link to the show so you can talk. We're going to set up something to have you as a guest probably in a week or so. But please feel free to sit back and enjoy and have fun. That's what we're here for.
Nate Jones. Hi, Nate. Victor, nice to see you again.
Hello, Victor. How are you? How's Canada? Still there, I'm assuming.
Canada.
Land of moose and ice. Isn't that the national anthem? Oh, Canada, land of moose and ice.
How do you know that?
I just go to enough American League ball games when the Blue Jays come by and you got to listen to the Canadian national anthem.
Did you just say the Blue Jays?
I did. I
get it. I'm a baseball fan.
Yeah, you're a Sox fan. You got to hate them too.
Well,
I mean, come on. Their own city won't let them play there this year. That's how bad they are.
Oh, you're always gonna go in for that hook. Get it? That hook. Hook was to Steven Spielberg as Starman was to Carpenter. I really like Starman, but I'm guessing who is that? Is that John Conradi?
That was Dominic. That's Dominic Mancini.
Oh, sorry, Dominic. I can't see your name. Yeah. I thought John was going to join us tonight. I thought I saw him earlier, but you were getting ready. He was getting ready for Molson's beer. Ready, Molson's,
All
8%
right.
alcohol. Right, Mike? 8% alcohol, Molson.
I think so. I don't know. I haven't. I don't. I like haven't. I drank in like 20 years. Because
Yeah.
to quote Woody Allen, last time I did, I tried to take my pants off over my head. So
Is
yeah,
that true?
no, but it's funny. I steal from the best.
He said on one leg, on one leg. Did you see that? Michael knows his Blue Jays. Yes. Oh, Donna. Go Sox. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Nice to see you. How's the weather there in Martha's Vineyard? Donna lives in Martha's Vineyard.
Victor says Molson's 5.8%.
Oh, 5.8. Oh, Molson Ice was 8%. Okay, I remember that. So yeah, our topic tonight is Steven Spielberg, our hero. We love him. We just love this man. So many people adore this man. You said the stats are there. He's one of the most popular directors and producers in film history, and that's for sure.
Let me say, I have met many people, Jaws related and otherwise, from the slowest, smallest production assistant to Sean Connery, and I've always reacted well to them. If I were to meet Steven Spielberg, I think I would literally weep.
You would?
Yes, he would call security and have me dragged away.
Well, James, you say that, right? Like James Cameron did an interview. Did you see that interview with Spielberg? Well, James Cameron interviewed Steven Spielberg, and he admired Steven Spielberg. And then Steven said, it's funny, it's the same way Stanley Kubrick, I admired Stanley Kubrick, but Cameron was like, sort of like, kind of like a girl, fangirling a little bit. You could see it like in his eyes, and that's Cameron, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, if he even came on the show, which I told the universe, please universe, just have him come on and say hi. That would just be awesome. And I think he might. I'm just going to say he's going to.
I hope so. He's welcome. I'll double that. He's more than welcome to join us. We can find
whisper in your ear.
Find room for him. We can find room for him. Squeeze him in.
Would have been
Dominic. Oh yeah, for Crypticon. Yeah, Dominic reps a lot of celebrities, including Jeff Kramer. Speaking of Jaws, so he his business, I'm sure, is hurting because there's not any conventions going on right now. But yeah, usually he's usually in town at least once a year, and I get to meet his clients, and I get the fawn all over him. And I think last year it was William Catt from Carrie, and I was like a little giggly schoolboy. I was like, "Ooh, Billy Nolan." But
that is so
yeah,
cool.
And
so that's Dominic. He's the rep.
Yes.
He's basically the publicist.
That's the man. That's the man you want to meet. That's the man you want to know. You want somebody on your show.
Hi, thanks Dominic for coming on, saying hi, checking us out. Yeah, it's a shame about the COVID. Still, I always forget when you try to go into the store, you run in like, oh God, my mask, pulling it out, putting it on. It's just
the other day
annoying.
I stopped somewhere and I got out of the car and I stopped and Juanita said, "Don't forget your mask." And when I came back in, I said, I never thought I would live in a world where someone would call after me, don't forget your mask. It's like, jeez, crazy.
Your mask. We're not talking like Batman mask.
Yeah, don't forget your cowl. Yeah, crazy. Hey, crazy world.
Michael, you got to come on with the Batman full mask.
Batman mask. I can do that.
Please do.
Somewhere.
Dominic just said he's bringing Billy Zane. Billy Zane.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love Billy Zane. He's an amazing actor. Titanic, Demon Knight. He was awesome in that.
The Phantom. The Phantom.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I have a child. I always think about in Titanic. I have a child. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
such a
that's a shame. I would have liked to have met him.
he's such a great actor. Where's your Jaws? Oh, he has it. He just didn't. Oh, is that what you carry on when they say, "Don't forget your mask"?
Oh, I did. It's in my car. I actually do wear a Jaws mask. It sets me out. The other day I was grocery shopping. I had like I'm wearing one now. I had a Jaws shirt on, and a couple of people came up and complimented me on complimenting my mask with my T-shirt. I was like, just a coincidence. So
They say that they like Jaws. A lot of people that like have it. We get the license plate too. Do they always? There's always that one person that says, "Is that
uh-huh.
Jaws?" Jaws. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, Jaws the movie. Yeah.
So I have had one person ask me if I was a dentist. I said no.
That is so
No, I am not.
I would have
Yeah,
Superman
yeah.
punched that person if they ever asked. Yeah, a dentist.
I am not
Serious? A dentist?
a
Jaws
dentist.
70.
Yes, I became a dentist when I was 15. Yes. Jesus.
I had so much fun with you, Michael. Oh my God. All right, let's Spielberg. Oh, okay. Yeah, he is considered to be one of the most popular directors and producers in film history.
Well, I was gonna say it's in the past they had like Blake Edwards had some and Stanley Kubrick, but in the 50s and 60s, a lot of film promotion was a writer's medium. Um, Abby Mann, Network. Network, the film is advertised as Patty Chayefsky's Network. Patty Chayefsky's The Hospital. It was more writer based. That's what brought people in. And Spielberg is the one that his name is the one that carried so much weight, because even films like Gremlins and Goonies and Poltergeist, the first thing you see is Steven Spielberg presents, and that's the name they get out in public for everyone, because you hear that name and you go, oh, what did they say?
Yeah, exactly. And Back to the Future, he's the one that like Zemeckis. He was kind of help. He would help Zemeckis, but what did he say? Dominic said you guys can both come to Krypton next.
Meet Billy. It's in July now. Perfect. So, when in July? Because I'll be at SharkCon, the middle of July.
Next year, right, Michael?
Say again.
SharkCon's next year, right?
Next year, July 11th, I think.
And all the Jaws 2 kids are going to be there, right?
Yep.
That is awesome.
It'll be a hoot.
That's a good time. So we're going to actually say, okay, obviously number one of our Spielberg movies, my pick would be Jaws. What would be your second one?
He's done so many films, and when I sent you the list of things we should talk about, I completely forgot he did E.T. That's how many great movies he has that I forgot E.T. It's like Jaws is one, and the next 10 are number 2. They're tied.
Jurassic is fine though.
Jurassic Park, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I mean, come on, there's so many. I mean, unbelievable. Of course, Schindler's List. But that's just so. I cried so much. That movie was just. It was just amazing tribute and beautiful film. That was just wasn't that? It was such especially that scene with that when he talks about the girl in the red coat. That is just. That to think of that, it's just genius,
it took him so long to finally make it, to feel that he was old enough to make it. I was going through some old pictures of back when I was in the service, and it was a picture of me sitting at my desk, and on my little cubicle thing was a Variety insert announcing that Steven Spielberg had bought the rights to Schindler's List, and that was in 1983.
Wow.
So it took him 10 years to finally decide that was the time for him to make that film. He didn't rush into it, because a lot of people, Sidney Pollack, I did not an interview with him, but I met him at a screening of They Shoot Horses, Don't They? And I was talking about Spielberg, and this had to be 85. And he said he said Steven will never be taken seriously until he does something serious. And then he did The Color Purple, and of course, 10 Oscar nominations, but nobody took him seriously because he didn't get nominated.
That was such a good.
Um, you know, it was almost like Hollywood was saying, you know, you made a great movie, and now we can't pigeonhole you anymore. You're no longer the guy that does, you know, the special effects movie or the action movie or the shark movie or the alien movie. Now you're doing a drama. You're doing a racially tinged drama, uh, period piece, and it's you can't find fault with it. So I just think other directors tackle other mediums, but I think as far as excuse me, Jaws bias aside, he's one of the rare ones. Zemeckis is another one that
Mhm.
can work in comedy or drama or action and pull it off and not and know what he's doing.
True. It's funny because as far as chronologically the movies of him, I didn't realize that at the same time he's working at Jurassic Park, he's also working on Schindler's List, like, and then had
Yes, they
uh,
both. I mean, it's amazing that two of easily the best 100 films ever made came out in the same year. I mean, that's how prolific and how good he is, and that he's got the talent to, because they're two entirely different films.
I
How do you go
know.
one day from dinosaurs the next to the Holocaust
Oh, I know.
and and get in that mindset of what you have to do that day? It's just it's amazing.
It is amazing. Everybody's watched that documentary that was on about him, Spielberg, and he credits a lot to his wife. Like well, when Judaism, he was really embarrassed of it, and he tells the story of it. But when he met Kate Capshaw, she like had him embrace it and brought him into his life again. So
Well,
for him to go,
since he was married to Amy Irving at the time, he was embracing a lot more than Judaism with her.
we don't want to talk. We don't talk about that. I love Kate Capshaw. It's amazing because he still loves her, and he always says, "I'm just Kate Capshaw's
Yeah.
husband." He's so humble. And like and Temple of Doom, she's amazing in that musical. I mean, I just loved her in it, and it's so cute how you see that picture of them all lined up where they've got Lucas, Spielberg, Kate Capshaw all
Hmm.
together and down. That is such a cute picture. We have a little video we made, a little video of a lot of his movies combined in with some music that we're going to show afterwards. But we wanted to just put up some more comments for you, for the people who are on. And second favorite Schindler's List, then E.T. Henry Thomas.
Oh, that's oh no, not a cheap plug at all. That's right. Dominic has Henry Thomas, and you just meant Dominic. Did you say what did I just read? That you've got oh, let me go back down through this again. John Landis. Is John Landis going to be at Crypticon? Oh my God, he'll definitely be there.
Landis, I love John Landis.
Yes,
Oh my God. Ian,
perfect.
crazy.
Jay, you got to come to the Midwest.
I know. Oh my God.
Okay, Dominic, before you make arrangements later and appointments and set up dates, I will take you and your clients to dinner that night, whatever night I come up. So save a night for dinner.
Oh, that's nice. Close Encounter.
Dominic, yes. Dominic introduced me to Scott Wilson, and Scott Wilson actually ended up buying me dinner that night. It was just the most amazing experience. It's yeah.
Wait,
Dominic's good people, everybody.
Henry Thomas, obviously from E.T., but a river runs through it with him and Brad Pitt. You remember that?
No,
movie?
that was I think Steven Dorff, maybe.
No, Henry Thomas was.
Is he in that as well? I know he's in He's in Legends of the Fall.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm sorry, I heard the wrong.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry, I have the wrong toe.
Not a problem.
My bad.
There's a river in Legends of the Fall. You're fine.
Donna. I have a joke. Yeah, Legends of the Fall, Henry Thomas, and then you can tell that's a kid from E.T., and
Yeah.
then
Gangs from New York. He's in Gangs from New York as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Close Encounters, Michael had the cologne. We talked about that on a few episodes before. He actually, like, had the bottle of cologne. He showed it. It was so funny, like, you were really into it, and then I think you and, your friend Matt saw the movie, like, 15 times, I think, in what, 2 days or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that?
yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
both worked at movie theaters, so when everybody else got up and left, we just sat in the good seats the whole time. Everybody else sit around us.
I just love the Close Encounters theme. It's funny because there's a DJ out that everybody was loving a couple of years ago, and one of my young girls was showing me, "Oh, you want to see this DJ? He's so good. Listen to this song." And then the guy's like, it has all these people out, and then all of a sudden it goes do 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 do, and they're all crying like, "Bitch, this came out, and this is supposed to." And I'm like, and it was amazing. I got to show you that actually when we're off. It's really cool, and
See
it
if I can
starts
still
off.
do that. Is it like do do
Yeah.
do
Oh,
do
you'll
do?
never.
Yes.
I mean, John Williams, the goat of score music, man. Oh my
He
god.
won the Oscar that year for Star Wars, but his contribution to Close Encounters, that whole sequence between the Truffaut and his people and the mothership, that
Yeah,
whole musical sequence is just amazing.
genius. Hi, Tim. How are you?
Hello, Tim. Color Purple, 11 nominations and 0 wins. Very true.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he does. Not a problem. Not a problem about John Landis. Yes, he does also do that. Dinner sounds good. Always a blast. Perfect. All right. Well, my night's done. I've made dinner arrangements for next July. Good night, everybody.
Good, good night, everybody. We should play the Donnie Marie music in the background. But I'm like,
Why
Sunday
didn't
night.
Spielberg make a sequel to E.T.? I commented on someone's post today. I have a story treatment of a proposed sequel to E.T., and E.T.'s planet is made up of all the little E.T.s are cannibals, and that's why E.T. escaped. And then it was like, I was like, please don't make this. I read that like in '83. Thank God. Uh, thank God nobody actually attempted to make it. But yeah, that's why ET left, because he didn't want to get eaten.
God.
Can't make that up.
Somehow. Thank
Can't
you.
make that up.
Yeah, well, let's get talking into his movies. We're gonna start with there's so many films, but we wanted to talk about how he first got started. He went to California University actually, and then he actually was given the opportunity to have an internship with Universal, and so he was in the editing department, right, Michael?
Yes.
And so while he was there, he was given the opportunity to make a short film, and Amblin, which he named his company after, he wrote and directed. And then, this is Michael's favorite guy. He met.
Oh, you're gonna say he met Jim Beller? No. No, sorry. Yes, Sidney Sheinberg. May he rest in peace. Such a nice man. So, and I do love him. I got to interview him for the Jaws 2 book, and he was so friendly. And
Oh, I'm so jealous you got to talk to Sidney Sheinberg.
talked to everybody,
Oh,
Lorraine Gary, all those
I
Jaws people.
he was a great guy though. For
Yeah.
a head, he was a very good guy, and you didn't really hear that too much good stuff about Louis V. Mayer. I mean, there wasn't, we're talking what was the recent guy that went to jail.
Jeffrey Epstein.
No,
Yeah.
no, the movie maker.
Oh, Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
Ugh, good
Yeah.
Lord. Ah,
Oof.
I know. Yeah, so the history was made. But before that, somebody had mentioned that he actually was it Michael? He actually directed Columbo, an episode of Columbo.
Did Columbo,
And
which is a great episode. It's with the late Jack Cassidy as a magician. He did the first episode of Night Gallery with Joan Crawford, Marcus Welby, a lot of those guys. He shared an office at Universal with, it was him, Richard Donner. I'm sorry, not Richard Donner, John Badham, who would go on to do Blue Thunder, and Jano Schwartz. So these three guys who have gone on to do amazing films. I mean, just imagine the talent just in that little office doing night galleries and uh, God, what else was out back then? Room 222s and whatever was needed to be directed in the 70s at Universal. Universal was a busy studio in the 70s, so there's a lot of work for a lot of people.
Okay, so here's another fact that you had, the guru. Duel was his first feature directorial debut, right? But
Yes.
it was actually for TV, you said.
Yes, it was a made-for-TV movie with Dennis Weaver, kind of a predecessor to Jaws because it's about a man being stalked, but he's being stalked by an 18-wheeled truck. But the film was so well received in America and so critically popular that Universal did release it in Europe as a theatrical feature. And let me do a quick plug here for this book. Stephen Awalt was supposed to join us today, but he had to work. But this is an amazing book about the making of Duel and how it came together. And as you read it, you can see what he took from it that he took into Jaws.
Yeah. Well, we all seen the documentary when he says the ending, the shark falls. He takes the
sound of the truck. Yep.
Yeah. But on that note, Zanuck and Brown then offered Spielberg to do Jaws. So there you have it. History made.
Right after Sugarland Express, which they had also produced, they said, "Hey, want to make a movie about a shark?" And he foolishly said yes. So
he did, and it was an enormous hit, winning 3 Academy Awards, Verna Fields, editing, score, and original sound. And we all love that video clip of him when he's watching.
Yes,
yeah. And the guy in the back is like, "Who are they going to nominate? The shark? Who is that guy?"
That's Joe. That's Joe Spinell from Rocky. That's Mr. Gazzo. That's the lone shark from Rocky. But he and Spielberg, because Spielberg actually wanted him to be one of the guys on the dock. When the shark with the Holiday Rose pulls the dock out, Spielberg wanted him to do it, but he was busy doing another film. But he was really good friends with Joe Spinell. But and in that clip, there's a question every now and then I'll post it on Jaws pages. In the clip, Spielberg says Jaws is going to get 10 nominations. And of course, they only got 4. But at the time, there were only 13 categories it could have been eligible for. So I always wondered what those, obviously it'd be a couple in acting and stuff like that to make up for, because, but it was just so weird that he said 10. I always wondered what those 10 were.
That's amazing. I laugh because that clip is so funny. Everybody loves a winner, but nobody loves a winner.
No, Victor, no, he didn't. He did. Well, that's kind of a lie because he did Amazing Stories, which was the anthology series that was on NBC in the early 80s. Yeah. He directed a couple of those, but that was more of episodic television than a feature film.
Victor says his father owned the same Plymouth car that was used in Duel. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
That is cool. Did you notice all the license plates of the cars that the truck made go over the cliff?
No.
No, but Victor pays it.
Now I got to watch it again and see. Yeah, Maniacs. Joe Spinell, Maniacs.
Yeah.
And if you get the deluxe edition of the DVD, there is a documentary about Joe Spinell on that DVD and that clip, a much longer clip of everybody at Spielberg's house on the morning of the Oscar nominations is included.
Yep. And then actually it was like Spielberg created the first summer blockbuster. I mean, that's what it is, the blockbuster, because of Jaws. And
Yep, that's why we have mindless entertainment and action films in the summer, because usually stuff like that was released in the winter, like Towering Inferno. Towering Inferno was Christmas '74. Side Adventure, towards the end of the year. Movies like that were released at the end of the year, and then they didn't take. Usually summer was for like The Jungle Book and Aristocats, and more kid friendly fare. But with Jaws, Hollywood realized, hey, we've got an audience of 100 million kids that aren't going to school, so let's put their butts in the seat.
It's amazing how you can capture every personality type, though, because we're all different. But I rarely ever hear anybody ever say they didn't like a Steven Spielberg movie. Well, except for that guy that said he didn't like E.T. But I mean, I loved E.T. when it first came out. As I get a little older, I'm like, E.T.'s still good and it's a great movie. But I'm like, I didn't appreciate always as much as I do now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as you get older, you totally have different tastes. Like that Ready Player One, even though it came out 2019. I mean,
18,
I just
a couple years ago.
18 actually, yeah. 2018, yeah. I watched it then in the last year or so I watched it so much. Just love it. And I know you don't like Hook, but I really liked Hook. I mean, Amistad. Oh God. I mean, we could go
Another
on
one.
and on.
That's what I mean. There's so many movies that I forgot.
I mean, we could go on and on. Close Encounters. That was amazing. Michael loved that film. It was
1941, underrated comedy, and very early Bob Zemeckis and Bob Gale as well.
Very underrated comedy. You're absolutely right. Then E.T. was in 82. I mean, these are back to back. Now, here's something that came
and
up.
In between those two is Raiders.
That's true, Raiders.
Yeah.
He's like a hard-working man, always working. Unbelievable. You know what? It's the Twilight Zone. He did the Kick the Can episode.
Yes.
And that was actually unfortunate when they had that helicopter accident.
Speaking of John Landis, yes.
Yeah, John Landis. He's an amazing director, though. I love the Blues Brothers.
Yep.
I mean, Werewolf in London. I mean, he's Thriller Video. I mean, that's iconic. I love John Landis. He's great. He got a lot of flack for that. Unfortunately, that was a terrible, traumatic incident. That was a great film, though. I really, really enjoyed it. Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. You love that. And then we get The Color Purple, which you said and you brought up. That was, everybody was like, what? Steven Spielberg directed The Color Purple?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I saw it. I was like, wow.
Is there an alien, or is there a shark, or is there a bunch of kids? Good. What's going on? Yeah. It
was so good.
This is a great movie.
It's just Celie, the Whoopi Goldberg character, just beaten down, and then at the end, she gets it's a Spielberg face, that first sad or the happy, they get that Spielberg face, and then he like makes you fall in love with all these characters, and then Oprah Winfrey's character.
Hello. Bonnie, time for a good luck kiss. Jay says hello. Hello. Juanita says hello, everyone.
Hi. Yeah, so that was just bravo, that movie just makes me cry. Empire of the Sun with Christian Bale.
I know.
Christian Bale. Unreal.
Especially the song, when he sings that song in church, I'm like, oh my God. Why isn't he? Well, he did Newsies, but he needs to do a musical now. He should.
Right? Yeah. He's so talented, Christian Bale. He can do anything. In The Fighter, he was amazing. Yeah. I mean, he had that Boston accent down. I'm from Boston, and it was like, great. It was so good. Oh my God. It was so good. Let's see. We'll get some. I always remember Vic. Oh, that's what I was going to say, Vic Morrow, but I didn't want to bring it up. Vic Morrow.
Yeah. Jennifer Jason Leigh's father for tonight's trivia. Yes, Vic Morrow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Really? Yeah. Wow. That's some good knowledge right there. I did not know that. So Jennifer Jason Leigh's father was Vic Morrow. The white female, Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Uh-huh. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Jennifer Jason Leigh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad. Oh.
So sadly, uh, she was just basically beginning her career when he died. Hey, there's Matt. There's what did I miss? Well, just
Matt.
talking about
Just talking about Vic
talking about
Morrow.
Vic Morrow and no, talking
Yeah.
about Spielberg. We're up to the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, we're at the Twilight Zone.
Poltergeist.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, I hear this all the time. We
Me
interviewed
too.
Oliver Robbins, the little boy in Poltergeist, and he swears to God that every day on the set it was Toby Hooper. Now Spielberg was there, and I'm sure he had some pointers, but and if you've seen some of Toby Hooper's other films, the man knows his way around a camera. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, Toby Hooper, rest in peace.
I know. That's a good
Yeah,
question, though. I like that. Yeah. So, I mean, Empire of the Sun, another one. Always.
good
Oh,
movie.
yeah. Unbelievable. Indiana Jones again. Just I mean, unstoppable. And you can on and on and on. A lot of people, he got a lot of flack for that movie, but I loved it. I like learned to love it. Is that good older? You
I
raspberry in
am.
it? I love
I'm
it.
sorry. Maybe it's my Julia Roberts bias. I don't know, but
Oh, I forgot. Oh God,
uh,
I forgot
yeah.
about that. Oh, vey. Oh, but Hook come out, right? And all of a sudden everybody's like, yeah, Steven Spielberg's this and that. Oh, I don't know if he's got it anymore. And then boom, right back at you. Here he comes
Boom.
again. The man brings another one at you. Michael Crichton's novel, which I read, and then seeing it on the screen, you're just like, huh? That was the best. I
And
mean,
I guess they got everyone back for the sequel. I mean, I guess Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and all of them are coming back for the next one whenever they get around to making it. So
I'm excited. I can't wait. Ian Malcolm's coming on. Everybody's going to be there. Oh, I'm so psyched. Wait, does oh God, oh never mind. I was going to say another actor, but so after Jurassic Park, he was working on Schindler's List in between, and that movie was just heartbreaking and just so well directed. Just,
yeah,
I mean, Michael, I cried. I cried so much. I cried Amistad. I cried Schindler's List.
yeah.
I cried.
Cried at the end.
I mean,
I cried at the
well, I mean,
end of the Color Purple. I always cry when the little boy's like, "Mama, mama, mama, mama." I'm like, "Oh, stop, stop." Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's so sad. Oh God. Uh,
Won his first
um,
Oscar. First Oscar for Schindler's List. About
mhm.
damn time. I believe it's Lawrence Fishburne. If you ever watched the clip on YouTube from the Oscars when Spielberg wins, I believe it's Lawrence Fishburne. You hear yell, "It's about time." So yeah. And even that took her 15 takes.
Woo! Burn, baby. Burn, baby. Burn. Disco and burn. Oh, we played softball with Michael Crichton. Oh, hell. Oh, my God. That's awesome. That is
Nice.
awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
That's
Awesome.
Michael Hayden. Michael Hayden, busy man.
Ah, that is amazing. And then, of course, we've got Saving Private Ryan, which the first opening of a scene in a movie. How do I describe it? Anybody that watched Saving Private Ryan, the first opening of that movie is just so stressful and just so intense that it just gives you shivers the whole time. I mean, I'm literally bawling. I've never done that besides that movie and Up. I don't know if you've seen that Disney movie Up.
Oh yeah, at the beginning, the prologue when Ellie
Yeah.
dies. Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert. Yeah.
Oh, wasn't I
Yeah.
love that movie Up. I mean, I never cried in the first 10 movies. I mean, that movie, obviously, it was Saving Private Ryan. And then when Up came out, I cried. And it's just amazing. I get chills even thinking about it. That's just, oh, God.
Second
What do you
Oscar.
yeah, and what did you think when you were watching it at the beginning of it? I mean,
I couldn't move. I couldn't. Normally if I'm in a movie, I'm just popcorn, popcorn, popcorn. And I just remember sitting there and just thinking, "Oh my God, I've it's so it's almost like you're there." It was almost shot like a documentary.
it really
And
was.
my son's mother's, because I always think that sounds better than saying my ex-wife. My son's mother's uncle, a couple of them were in World War II, and they said that's exactly how they remember it. It's not like seeing the John Wayne movies where they run up and they storm the beach and come on and everybody's fine. No, you were the first. You were the first in front. You were dead because you were the first one getting shot. Yeah, Shakespeare in Love. Jeez, I remember when Harrison Ford gave the Oscar out, and I'm sure he was just there because it was his buddy Spielberg, and he wanted to say the winner is Saving Private Ryan. He opened that envelope. You would have thought that there was dog shit in that envelope because he was just like Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah, it's so funny because he's never one to
Yeah,
hold back either, Harrison Ford, he's just his whole facial expressions. Oh, Matt, Saving Private Ryan, another time Spielberg got hosed, yeah. Yeah, it cuts you off, Matt, with the comments, but the rest of it says, "Why does he even grace the presence of those
minions
minions
is
with
royal
his royal
greatness.
grace?"
Yeah,
Yes, Matt, you're
so they can
correct. You
bask.
are
They can
totally
bask in his light.
they can. Well, good night, Donna. Thanks for coming
Good night,
on.
Donna.
Good night. Thank you. Yeah, that's Saving Private Ryan. I mean, I can't believe it didn't win. It's just yeah. Like Matt said, minions. And then we get this, another movie that people weren't really liking at all. There wasn't it was a Stanley Kubrick was supposed to direct it, handed it over to Spielberg, right?
Hmm.
And I loved it. What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. Um, Kubrick had long been dead. If I remember reading right, when he was helping, getting him to work, he would fax him back in the days of fax machines.
Yeah, I
He
heard.
would fax him notes, and you should try this, you should try that. Um, but I don't know. I don't think Kubrick could have made it any better. Uh, because Kubrick just used to go off on you know Eyes Wide Shut and stuff like that. He was just in that weird mood or weird mode of films when he passed. But
I didn't care for Eyes Wide Shut. Did you? I wasn't really much of a fan of that movie. I mean, I was actually like, I was just, like, is this Stanley? But at the same time, how he films it. It is him. But so obviously, what's your favorite Kubrick movie, Michael?
wow,
That's a tough one too.
probably Full Metal Jacket.
I mean, there's God. Barry Lyndon was really good, and
Barry Lyndon's
I didn't
good.
remember that until like years later. But
The
obviously, The Shining,
Shining.
Shining, yeah,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Oh my God, and
Clockwork Orange.
yes, thank you.
Two,
That alone,
2001. Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
was made '68. I mean, that was
Yeah.
like way before its time. With all the furniture and everything, that Art Deco look and all that. It's amazing. I think Kelly Osbourne bought that clear chair in the movie. She
Oh,
bought the
really?
chair, yeah.
Nice.
But did you know that Steven Spielberg is a collector and he actually has the sled, Rosebud sled from Citizen Kane? He bought it.
Those of you who have not seen the movie, Rosebud is his sled. We just gave away the ending. Yes, I saw. Oh, I'm just. Oh yeah, he's. Well, you got. I would do that if I had the money to do that. I would love to buy props. I'd love to have Judy Garland shoes from the Wizard of Oz, or the sled, or the little amulet, the little staff of Ra, the headpiece from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Always gets a bad rap. I like it. I like it too. Tom Hanks was in it. I would have enjoyed it. He ruined it for me. Not a fan. That's Dominic. Dominic, not a big Tom Hanks fan. But
No,
Dominic, in 20 years, you'll be repping him
no
because he won't make any more movies. He'll need to do shows, and he will call you. No, go ahead.
Let's see. Yeah. So we artificial intelligence. I just loved it. I don't. You said it was okay, but it's one of my favorites. Um, the blue fairy scene. I just cry like a baby, like a bitch. I cry I just cry. I love Gigolo Joe in that movie. I always say Gigolo Joe. What do you know? You know. I always say that, and somebody will always say, "Is that from that movie Artificial Intelligence?" I'm like, "Yep." You
It's
ever
always
do that?
good. It's always good when you drop a random movie line and somebody picks up on it. Yeah.
Like you did the other night when you said this one goes to 11.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for catching that.
That was good, Michael. I loved it. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We were talking about that before you came on, Matt. I was telling Michael, like, even though it came out 2018, I've been watching it like I'm going to say more than Jaws lately. I mean, it's just he put his heart and soul in that. That was a good movie, and I don't think it got the hype that it should have. And but like you said, years from now, everything's classic with him. People that didn't even like know what Duel was, and then when Spielberg came out, they're like, "Oh, Duel is actually really good."
I
I see.
see his name. I say no Hanks. Nice. That's
You know
good.
something we don't know, Dominic?
That's good.
I don't know,
That's
Dominic.
good. No Hanks. He was a good Mr. Rogers though.
It's true. Did he?
Huh.
Wait,
Well, you know,
Victor hates 1941.
I love 1941.
Victor does not like it. He said he went to sleep, right? Victor, you said it. You were like you took a snooze. I like 1940. I think it was underrated totally.
But you know, when Kubrick died, I can't remember the name of the film right now. He was working on a film about Nazi Germany, and he had signed little. Oh, I can't remember. Can't pronounce the last name. Little the Joe kid, the little boy in Jurassic Park, the guy who playing the Bohemian Rhapsody, the guy who played John Deacon in
Oh,
yeah,
oh
the bass
God,
player. But
yeah. I forgot.
Not Joe Montello, but something like that. But he had signed him to be in that film, and then he passed away.
Mm.
But you know, Kubrick had a maybe that's what he wanted 1941 to be, a Nazi thriller.
You know what? We didn't put the terminal
See,
down.
it's another one. Another
Terminal.
one.
I mean, we haven't gotten to that because there's so many
Yeah.
of them. But I really like Terminal. Well, I have the same position as one of those girls in the movie, and so I mean, it kind of gets me a little annoyed because it's like he categorizes a certain position in that movie that a little annoys me a little bit. But I mean, it makes me laugh. The movie makes me laugh because I love Stanley Tucci. I love his character in that. He's so mad and angry because he doesn't want this guy to get what he wants. And like Spielberg, like you hate him, like he's such a ass, such a good movie. But I mean, the Terminal, War of the Worlds. God, Michael, oh, we could be here forever. War of the Worlds.
He just
Now,
see another one I forgot.
War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise playing a New Yorker. Um, actually, I usually look at Tom Cruise as every time I see him. I can say that he does have a little diversity in him. Obviously, born on the 4th of July. 2 thumbs up for
Yeah.
that. But he was really good in that. I mean, he really was. I actually believe that he was a bum auto mechanic with no money, and he was a Yankee fan.
Well, that's what.
And then son had the Red Sox hat on because his ex
Yeah.
Boston. Yeah, but the whole War of the Worlds, it was so good. It was scary. It was good.
Well,
So good.
you're supposed to believe that he's a auto mechanic. That's his. That's what an actor does. See, uh, Harrison Ford tells a story that uh, when he was did a screen test and he had a contract at Columbia, and they weren't pleased with his first couple jobs, and they showed him Tony Curtis as a early role as a grocery delivery boy, and the producer said, "See, when you look at that, you see Tony Curtis." And Harrison Ford says, "See, I thought you're supposed to see a delivery boy." So yeah, so yeah,
Good Harrison Ford. You gotta love him.
Doesn't mince
American,
words.
American Graffiti. God. Yeah, the Terminal War of the Worlds. What else have we not gone over?
Munich.
I mean,
Munich.
Munich. Isn't Seth Rogen? What movie is it when they go Munich? Remember when they bring up
Yeah.
Munich? I forget that
I
name
forget
of
the
the
end of the
movie, but
film,
that
but yeah.
Munich is a kick-ass movie.
Munich,
So
Lincoln. You know, his
this movie, right?
his films 11 to 20 are better. War Horse are probably better than most directors' top 10.
War Horse was
Yeah.
really good, really, really good. I liked Lincoln. I did like it. A it was a little boring at the beginning, but then I really got into it. It's you have to be in the mood to watch it. And did you enjoy it,
Oh
Michael?
yeah,
What do you give it? Yeah.
definitely.
The BFG, I liked it. Not one of my faves, but it was pretty original. It was
It's
cool.
different.
It was different. What did you think about Post?
I enjoyed it, but I write. I used to write for a newspaper, so
Oh,
I
you would be
like
more, yeah.
the inside stuff. But I like that whole story of how they, did what they did and got the papers and flying them on their own airplane seat. It was
Yeah. Lincoln, yeah, he was incredible, Nate. You're right. He was. It was like I was watching Lincoln. It really was. I didn't say that. It was like watching Abraham
Yep.
Lincoln in real life. Like you were there. Like that's what Spielberg does. It's like you're there. You're like there.
You're part of the film.
Michael, I have a question for you as far as film. The first creator of the dolly zoom was Alfred Hitchcock, correct?
Well, he didn't create it. They've had the dolly for years, but I believe he's the first one that came up with the
Zoom.
technique of going in with the camera at the same time pulling back on the lens. So we'll say yes.
Yeah. Because I mean that infamous zoom in
In
Jaws
Jaws.
is classic. Classic. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Is he talking what 2005?
Talking about the BFG.
Oh yeah, no, he's talking about
Yeah.
War of the Worlds. Oh, Munich. Munich. He's talking
Oh
about
yeah,
Munich.
yeah.
Yeah, Munich was kick-ass. Munich was bomb. As my niece would say, bomb.
And it's a good bookend with Schindler's List too.
And then me and Matthew love this movie. Because I had posted on Facebook a couple weeks ago, like I just taken a little clip of it. And just when he zooms in on the face of the guy, like it's just that Spielberg face, and I just love that movie. Oh, I know I gotta stop it. I gotta stop it. And then you never think.
Yeah,
In a million years.
I don't. I mean, there's so many musicals he could have done. I like to see Steven Spielberg do Hamilton. Would have liked to have
I
seen that, but
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to get those of you who know Stephen Awalt, and let me do a shameless plug again, who wrote the Dual Book. He used to he created SpielbergFilms.com, and it was just an amazing website. And it was such an amazing website that when he wasn't sure about information on one of his films, Steven Spielberg would visit it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god. What was the website again? I couldn't
It
hear
was
it.
SpielbergFilms.com. It's no longer
Okay,
up.
all right.
But a couple years after the website folded, Mr. Spielberg called Steven and offered him a job. And he now works out in California and does a lot of that the extras material on your Blu-rays. He's in charge of that, and he's actually doing something today. He was supposed to join us. So I mean, he literally turned his love of Spielberg into working for the man, which is amazing.
He listened to that whisper in his ear. That Spielberg always says, always listen to that
Always
whisper in
listen.
your ear. And I actually wrote, Dear Universe, please let Steven Spielberg come on the show tonight. Even if it's a, hi guys. That's all we would have cared about, right, Mike?
Oh yeah,
Just
that's all I need.
hi guys. That's all we wanted, Mr. Spielberg. That's all. That's it. Hey, what's up?
I need
you know,
I need that and the autograph on the picture I sent you in November of '77.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, that's
I haven't gotten that
we're gonna
back yet. I don't know if it's fell behind your desk or,
no,
under a book.
say it again. I interrupted you. What was
Oh, I
it?
said I don't know if it fell behind his desk or it's under a book somewhere or you got it. Amy Irving took it with her when she moved out. But
No, wait, I don't know what you sent. You sent a picture?
I sent a picture of him to autograph. It's a picture of him from the Close Encounters press kit of him wearing his cowboy hat. So if you ever see the picture of me as a kid with the Jaws poster, I'm wearing the cowboy hat like Steven Spielberg wore. But I sent it to him to ask him to sign it, and he never did.
Oh,
What
bring
film
it
did
back. It was
Spielberg?
1977, 1970, what? 77?
77 when Close Encounters came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a
Well, it wasn't
question.
Richard Dreyfuss. He sent it back to you. You were the president of the fan club, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
Dreyfuss hooked me up. What films did Steven cameo in? I know there's voice on the radio. Let's see. He is the voice on the radio in Jaws that says Amity Point to Orca, come in Orca. He is in the Blues Brothers. When they finally get to the tax office, he's the tax collector that's eating lunch. And I think in Gremlins, he's at the inventor show riding around like on a tricycle.
Wait a minute. He's in the Blues Brothers?
Yes, at the very end when they finally make it into the
Yeah,
office building, and they get
yeah.
to the tax, and they get to the door, and it's out to lunch, and then they knock, and he's eating the sandwich.
That's
Yeah,
him?
that's
Oh
Spielberg.
my
Yeah,
God. I love that. That's oh my
yeah.
God. Oh wow. That's a great little bit of film knowledge, Michael. Wow, yeah.
So Nate, those are the three. Those are the three I know. If there's more, let us know. We'll post them up there.
That was pretty good, right, Nate? You got it.
We'll find out.
Yes, lifeguard was wait a minute. Oh no, I like Nate, some of the comments don't always come on if they're long.
Let's see if I.
It says, what film Steven cameo? I know his voice is on the radio, and I think him as a lifeguard in Jaws. Was he a life? No, he wasn't a lifeguard in Jaws, was he?
No, he was the.
Just the voice. And
Let's see what he put here. See more to the comment. Yeah, he wasn't. Lifeguard. The only thing a lifeguard did was blow the whistle. So unless he blew the whistle in ADR, he wasn't the lifeguard. But he is the voice that Robert Shaw talks to. He says, I have Mrs. Martin Brody here. That's him. And he also plays on the Jaws soundtrack.
yeah, Mike. Mark says that Ready Player One was filmed 10 miles away from his home. You know what's weird? It's funny. Is the kid that stars in Ready Player One looks like a young Spielberg? Like looks just like him. It's amazing. Huh? Yeah, I don't know what it is. He reminds me of him, and Andy Samberg actually remind me of Steven Spielberg. They look exactly alike. I don't know why I just said that, but yeah, Ready Player One. The Blues Brother cameo. I can't believe that. I love that movie, and I never even noticed that was him. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah. Michael knows. He is the guru.
Wasted. This giant head is full of useless information.
Oh, it's not. Look, we're having fun. Yeah, everyone likes it. We all love film. Everybody's on here. We're talking about what War Horse. Big BFG stands for. Stop it. No. Mr. Spielberg comes on. We have to be nice, Victor. Come on. I mean, you can't win them all.
That's true.
What movie is that from? Can't win them all. The actor that I really think is overrated.
Oh, Matt. Matt thinks it's in Jaws when everybody's coming out and you hear on the loudspeaker, "Everybody, please get out of the water."
Oh, where's that comment? I don't see it, or I would have.
That's Matt. Matt just put that up down there. So that's a good question. I mean, I just found out that Howard Hessman is in Jaws too. So
sorry, but I can't. I can't with Victory. So
Who paid you to watch the terminal?
I can't.
It was a training. It was a work training video.
Oh my God, Victor, you're killing me over here. Oh yeah. Remember the commercial? That was amazing. I know I had chills with the commercial, the ET commercial that they had. Remember, Mike?
Uh-uh.
With Comcast did the commercial.
Uh-uh.
It was like
When ET came out?
well, no, it was like a commercial like with it was Elliot and he's older adult and then
Oh, okay. Yes, yes. I do. Okay.
yeah. I want to make sure I didn't see Matt's post about that, or I would have put it on here. Tom Cruise jumping on the couch. Well, we like him. I like Tom Cruise as an actor, believe it or not.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I'm not really into like the I don't know, some of the one that everybody always Mary Lee always does it. The high five. There was hello with the
Top Gun?
Top Gun. Yeah. Hello.
Feel the need for speed?
Yeah, I don't. I loved it when it first came out, and then when I watched it 20 years later, I'm like, oh God, this is so goofy.
Well, sequel got pushed back to next summer.
Oh, there's some parts you're gonna love in it, though. I mean, it's iconic. Everybody uses those words. You know, I feel the need for speed. Yeah, Munich was bomb. I don't know about you, but Phantom was bomb, yo.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Jay and Silent Bob reference, yeah.
Yeah. I see that there's 8 people on, and Victor's he's throwing them left and right at me, and I'm laughing so hard. It's usually what I felt like. What? I felt like an Alex Price. Oh, I didn't brought this up before, but yeah, he does. I love that he does that. If you haven't seen Ready Player One, you have to see it. I love it when he uses the Zemeckis cube, the time cube. That's awesome too. But The Shining is good when he goes back to that. Yeah, I want to make sure I get everybody else's. Oh, come on, Goose. Stop it. Oh my God, I can't even.
Quentin Tarantino calls the volleyball scene the gayest scene in a mainstream film ever.
I love in the movie with they make fun of it when his wife the Fockers they make fun of that scene. Oh, Goose and Maverick, like, oh my God, that is funny. Yeah, it was Cruise was good in it, right, Matt? It was awesome. Phantom of Paradise classic. Oh, Parasite. Phantom of Parasite classic, yeah.
Oh, it's Paradise. I think Tim got auto corrected to Parasite. Phantom of the Paradise. Brian De Palma.
De Palma. Yes. But another thing is that he directed 5 of 64 greatest films of all time. There's so many. Michael had done a nice little forward to all the fans out there for all you guys. And his forward was it's rare in Hollywood if you guys can read this, but I wanted to play a video. I did like a little montage of Steven's films. I added music in, and I'm kind of green with editing, so excuse me for some of the editing with the music. It's kind of tough, but I'm learning and I'm really enjoying it. And Michael wrote a nice little forward, and there's a few screens that I left blank so that I could put the text up on to show it. And I just wanted to ask anybody else if they wanted to talk about anything else before we go to the video, because once we go to the video, we'll end the show and then we'll just say goodbye and all that, because I just wanted you guys to see the fan video that I made.
Do you want me to narrate it like Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, you can. If you want.
No,
Yeah. I have all. I can put the text up in the white spots that I leave blank for them.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
There is unfortunately there is some text that I put on the screen that it's kind of hard to see because I tried to slow it down, and editing and sound is a lot of work, Mike. I'm telling you, Spielberg is a genius, and I think I'm a little Spielberg over here with my little phone, trying to figure out how to do this. But it was fun. It was fun to do it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I just want to put a few more comments up there, Mike, if you want to read them off, because it says, I just watched Orca for the first time in years. I'd love to hear Steven talk about that. Not sure. Oh, Orca, the movie. That
Yeah.
was a good movie. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Killer whale.
And then who was the star of that?
Richard Harris.
Yeah, and the man with a horse, right? The man.
Man Called Horse.
Yes, the Man Called Horse. Oh God, that movie. Great movie too. No, I'm not going to, Victor. And you are probably going to tune out if you see a couple of them when you see the 19th. Well, I really put all of his movies in together, just the ones that I like. Anyways, Mike. So, what else do you want to add? Anything else tonight about?
That's it.
We've
paid.
Maybe. No, go ahead.
We paid homage to our God, to our spirit animal, as you would say.
Yes, he's my deity. Except Munich. Munich is bomb. I still like 1941 too, and I think that Ferris wheel scene is the freaking funniest with Murray Hamilton. Oh my God! And watching David, his son, watch that, because I don't think he ever saw that part.
That clip, yeah. It's been a long time. Yeah, he really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and it was so nice to see David and how endearing it was to see his father, and all of his work. I mean, he was typecasted. If you guys didn't get a chance to see the episode we did of Murray Hamilton, you have to go back and watch it. We have David Hamilton, who's also an actor. Come on, and we talk about his dad, and it's a couple times and wanted to cry. It was just, I don't know, it was really good. It was a good show, Mike. We had a good time.
I liked when he would talk about him, and I told Juanita this after the show. What moved me is that when he would talk about him, every now and then he would say "Daddy." He would say, "I remember when Daddy did this, or Daddy took us here," and it's just like,
I know. I was like yeah.
I know. Don't cry.
I know. Yeah. Oh man. But we had heard stories that nobody heard when he was telling us stories, and he never got to that Lorraine Gary one. Remember, she showed him around.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to him about that. So, A Man Called Horse. Yeah. A Man Called Horse.
Ironically, that was Matt's nickname in high school.
I know this. I know this. The Venture? Oh God. It was, what was the name of it, Michael? 16 years old.
Oh, Watch the Skies?
I don't know.
Forget. I'm going to say Watch the Skies.
Oh, I thought it was
something like that. I think it was a science fiction film.
It was The Last Gunfight, wasn't it? The Last Gunfight?
I don't know.
I could be wrong. I think that's it, though. I'm not sure. But are you testing us, Victor, to see if our Spielberg knowledge is correct?
Man Called Horse never gets discussed with classic.
It doesn't. That was so good. And that's I like Blue. We just talked about that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Munich is the bomb. Phantom's is bomb, That went right over her head. Shut up, Matt.
Yeah, what I mentioned, you said A Man Called Horse. That was also Matt's nickname in high school.
I didn't hear that before.
Yeah, there you go.
I was too busy moving my hands around like Donna said. Hey, I think it was, though. I think it was that. We'll have to look afterwards.
Well, Victor just said, I don't know the title. How do we even know he made a 2-hour 60mm movie?
I think it was like The Last Gunfight or something like that. I don't remember. I remember looking it up and reading about it, but could be wrong. But Victor, get back to us. If you are just joining us and you are watching this and you hadn't watched the beginning of us live here, please feel free to like and comment and share the show. Tell your friends about it. Come on. And Michael, we're just having so much fun already, and we're just so happy that people come on and participate with us.
Hey,
And
before you go, can you bring up Dominic's last comment about ET?
oh, sure, definitely. Like I said, it cuts it out. It says there's a scene in ET that was cut out where ET looks at the mom while she's naked.
Sleeping.
He
ET
thought,
thought he was supposed to take the place of the dad.
oh, ET. That was such a great
And
movie.
the girl Elliot kisses. My ET trivia is in the classroom. Harrison Ford is a teacher, but you never see him.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl he kisses is Erica Leniak from Baywatch.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Firelight. Okay. I knew there was some kind of. Thank you. Thanks, Mark. I knew it was some kind of science fiction thing.
You could be like the girl that kisses Peter Brady when he gets the mumps is the girl from Little House on the Prairie. Remember that?
I
I
do.
don't know if you Brady Bunch. Yeah.
I love the Brady Bunch.
I love the Brady Bunch.
You want some Brady Bunch trivia? You know who was supposed to be Mike Brady, but the producers didn't. They wanted him, but the ABC didn't think he'd be a good Mike Brady.
They didn't like
Gene
him.
Hackman.
Gene
Hackman.
What?
Because if he'd done the Brady Bunch, he wouldn't have been able to do the French Connection. So
right, I know it's weird how things play out like that.
No Popeye Doyle because Gene Hackman's Mr. Brady.
Wow, you know your stuff, man. Wow. Actually, yeah, Dominic also said Dee Wallace talks about how she fought Steven about filming that scene. I got to look more into that ET. I haven't seen that behind the scenes of that. I didn't get, it was precursor to Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Oh, okay.
I'll make sure I get it.
Perfect.
Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman is getting didn't celebrate a birthday just recently. How old is he now?
He's got to be in his 80s, upper 80s, I would think.
Yeah, because when we had him in the clip,
his French Connection's 50 years.
Yeah, it was a clip, and I didn't even have Roy in it. I had Mr. Gene in it. Remember that? I pulled up the clip of Mr. Gene at the bar fight scene, so that was cool. Yeah, he is a great actor, right? Another great actor.
Yep.
All right. Well, would you like to see the short film that I made for you guys?
I would.
And we're going to play it. And again, if you're just joining us and you didn't watch us live, just comment. We'll get back to you. A lot of people didn't make it. There's a lot of friends of ours. Our friend in Brazil isn't on. So I'm guessing that, they had other plans. Other people had plans. But come back and make comments because we come back and we want to talk about them. And I love talking movies. Matt, thanks for coming on. Victor, Tim. Your friend that is Dominic. Hi, Dominic. I'm so glad you guys came on. Donna, thanks everybody. Say who you are when you come on again. I haven't seen Ian on. He wasn't on. I didn't know he had the American Werewolf in London Facebook page. I just joined that. And that's pretty good page. So that was funny. I got a kick out of him. Oh.
Yep. Yes, he was.
Yeah. Victor, you got some knowledge, kid. I love it.
He's got the internet.
Look at Matt.
That is
Mark knows. Look at
the day before I met Matt, I was walking through our high school gym, and there was this tall blonde kid hanging from the ropes, and he is doing Gene Hackman's final lines from the Poseidon Adventure.
That's how
and he says, "You want another life? Take me!" And he drops and he drops to the floor. And I remember thinking, Jesus, that's a weird kid. And then the next day we met in drama class, and we've been friends for 44 years.
That's awesome, Matt. I love it. I love it. We did actually, Dominic, we tried to, we wanted to get him on another stream. When something about a live stream, we were going to have him scheduled. We're hoping to Jeffrey Kramer.
Yeah, Dominic, I had talked to Jeff about about doing it, but we've got to do it through Zoom. He couldn't access uh our studio, but I'll get with you when we figured out how to we can do Zoom live and record it. So we'll let you know.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. All right, let's see this exciting video because I haven't seen it yet.
Well, my name's not Spielberg, so I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan. But I want to say thanks again and be nice.
Be nice always.
What did you think?
Loved it.
You did? Where are
Oh,
you,
well put
Mike? I don't
together.
see you.
You just took me off. There I'm back.
Okay.
Here I am.
What did you guys think? It was a little, it was a couple of little, I know, editing and all that. Music was hard, but I was trying to put it on Michael's forward, but Michael wrote this really nice forward that he'd given me, and I thought it was really cool. And I just want, oh, thanks, guys. That was nice. I really, I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. It was fun to do. I loved it. I gotta, like I said, learn how to mix the music into it. Was challenging, and I loved it though. It was fun. Thank you guys so much. Had a good time doing it. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, right. Okay. Now, Victor, come on. Cut it now. Enough. Did you hear that, Michael? Did you see that? Yeah, right. Standing ovation. Okay, Victor. Like you like to go to 1941. Jaws of Revenge.
Well, we go that far.
I love the Jaws of Revenge. It was signed by Robert Shaw, the poster.
That's right. Only $187. How many you want?
Mike,
get you as many as you want.
Mike, you can see on your iPad that you're side by side on me, right?
Yes.
Okay. I cannot see you, so I'm just want to make sure that you're there.
I'm right there.
Did you really like it, Mike? I wanted to put in your forward, but I'm going to wait because I want you to come on, and I'm going to have you read it. As I'm going to have you do the old Morgan Freeman, and then we'll end the show.
The penguins are jumping around on the ice.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, guys.
That was well done. Well done. Good music.
Well, Michael, here it is. Michael says, it's rare in Hollywood to both be popular and critically acclaimed. That were exception of Steven Spielberg. Almost from day one, critics, according to the American Film Institute.
Aww.
Love that, Michael. It was so beautiful. I took out a couple, put "we" in there. And then I laughed at this part.
You get to sign and return that photo I sent him. That's right.
Send the photo back, Mr. Spielberg. We realize you're busy, but come on, Michael needs it. And Michael, you finally say, as we speak for fans from all over the world, we say thank you, Mr. Spielberg, from the bottom of our hearts. That's great. I love it.
Exactly.
Goosebumps.
Because of him, I'm sitting here right now.
Look at, I know, because of him, I met all these cool friends and awesome people. Really, if it wasn't for him and his movies, I don't know. I mean, when you're sad, when you want to get excited, I mean, he's there. He brings it. He just, just has it.
Yeah.
You're awesome, guys. Thanks a lot, Victor.
Thanks, Victor. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks again, guys. This was fun. I really wish Mr. Spielberg would have came on and said hi, but maybe he'll come on.
He knows where to find us.
He does. And if he's watching this right now, because you know what? If your friend shows him this video and says, look at how much passion they both have. Mr. Spielberg, you said, listen to that whisper in your ear, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you feel something, you go with it. So we're listening to that whisper, and we want you to come on the show.
And I apologize for the Kate Capshaw comment.
Oh, yes. She's beautiful. And we love her. Great show. Thanks, Mark, so much. Thanks for your knowledge of the Spielberg film, by the way. I was wrong.
Thanks for staying up. Thanks for staying up late.
Yeah. Thanks again. All right, guys. Thanks again. This was an awesome show. I had a great time again, Michael. Thank you. I love your forward. I had a blast making that film. You know I did, because I already sent you 2 before.
Yeah. Look good. Michael, good job.
You always get me in the middle of the week sending you something. And you're like, what is she talking?
Yeah, keeps me young.
You're like, yep. Meanwhile, you're at work like all day. I'm like, I'm on a leave, right? You're at work. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? And I'm like, he's working as a job.
Oh, it's funny is when my cell phone is in my pocket and it just goes ding, 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 ding. I look and go 11 messages from Jay. Yes.
Oh, you're my mentor. You know, I love you. You're the best. All right, guys. Oh, thanks, Dominic. That was awesome for you to come on. Thanks again. I know. Whatever, Victor. No, it's a quote from Spielberg. Read it. He says,
Yeah.
that whisper in your ear.
Thank you,
Anyways,
Mike Hayden. Thanks for joining us, Michael. Good night.
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, guys.
Fins
Bye.
up. Fins up.
Fins up.